Hey everyone, it's Mia from Jedl, and in this video we're going to go through psychology, part of the factors affecting performance syllabus. My first tip for this area is to utilise in-depth case studies. Even if this isn't an activity you complete in class, creating an in-depth athlete profile I found was something that really helped me solidify my examples for this syllabus area. I would recommend choosing an athlete that you actually support and doing research on their psychological strategies and applying that for your examples in your notes. A second tip regarding drawing links between psychology and physiology is to understand how certain mental responses manifest in performance. For example, if you were considering state and trait anxiety in a question, they would expect you to link this back to how it shows in an athlete's performance. So this might be sweating, nervousness, shaking, and a lack of muscle control, for example. Finally, the psychological strategies have come up a lot in multiple choice questions recently, and a lot of them are structured in a way that they describe to you something an athlete is doing and then ask you to match this to a psychological strategy. So having a really in-depth understanding of the function and processes of the psychological strategies is really important. Let's go through this question, which is describe how two different types of motivation can affect performance, and this is 3 marks. So for the first part, I've said intrinsic motivation stems from an internal desire for personal success or growth. For example, wanting to beat a personal record in weightlifting. Intrinsic motivation benefits performance by acting as a powerful, self-sustaining incentive for achievement. So as you can see, my first example of motivation is intrinsic motivation. I've given a bit of a description of how this affects performance and of course linked it to an example, which in this case is weightlifting. In the second part of the question, I've said extrinsic motivation occurs when an athlete's internal state is modified by external forces. For example, financial remuneration, i.e. financial reward, rewarding performance. Whilst extrinsic motivation might also benefit performance by raising arousal levels, it is not a sustainable source of long-term motivation as it may lead to trait anxiety development. So in this part of the question, I've compared it to extrinsic motivation. However, it's important to note that because this is only a described question, I haven't made it clear that these are the similarities and differences. That's something to keep in mind, that if it was a comparison question, you would be expected to use that language. For example, this is similar or this is different, to make it clear to the marker that you're comparing. However, this isn't applicable in this question because it's only described. However, I have provided a description of what extrinsic motivation is, talking about things like raising arousal levels and the negative effects such as leading to trait anxiety, and of course my example, which is financial reward. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and check out jedl.com for more detailed resources.